Hey everybody, welcome to the vocabulary lesson. This is the 38th vocabulary lesson. Now I got a few words here. I mean, not few words, but one word. The one word here, which is interval. Interval. That's the newest word for me. So now I'm gonna tell you what it means. All right. So that means an intervening time or space. After his departure, there was an interval of many years without any meetings. Similar, interim, interlude, intervening time, intervening period, meantime, meanwhile, interregnum, a pause or break in activity, and an interval of mourning. Similar, intermission, interlude, entracted, I don't know, entracte, break, recess, pause, gap, lull, respite, halftime, an intervening period of time, an interval of 50 years, a period of temporary cessation, pause. Intervals between the volleys of gunfire. A space between things, points, limits, etc. Interspace. An interval of 10 feet between posts. At intervals. At particular periods of time. Now and then. At intervals, there were formal receptions at the governor's mansion. At particular places with gaps in between. Detour signs at intervals along the highway. It's a period of time that you stop doing certain things. A period between two events or times, or the space between 2 points. The workout is going to be in intervals of 15 seconds. Interval is the time marker and space marker. Every half hour I need to rest for an intervals of 30 minutes. A period between two events or times. We see each other at regular intervals, usually about once a month. Intervene. Oh, there's another word in between interval and intervene. Come between so as to prevent or alter a result or course of events. He acted outside his authority when he intervened in the dispute. Similar, intercede, involve oneself, get involved, interpose oneself, insinuate oneself, step in, cut in, mediate, arbitrate, conciliate, negotiate, act as peacemaker, act as an intermediary, interfere, intrude, occur in the time between events. To occupy the intervening months, she took a job in a hospital. To occur, fall, or come between points of time or events, only 6 months intervened between their marriage and divorce. Examples of interval in a sentence. A 3-month interval between jobs. There might be long intervals during which nothing happens. The sun shone for brief intervals throughout the day. There will be a 20-minute interval between acts 1 and 2. The space between 2 points, the plants should be spaced at 6-inch intervals. A short period between the parts of a performance or a sports event. There will be 2 20-minute intervals during the opera. He scored his first goal of the match 3 minutes after the interval. repeated after a particular period of time or a particular distance in the event of fire. The alarm will sound at 15-second intervals of 15 seconds. And an interval is a pause or break in activity or in intervening time or space. Interval is a time or space. And again, interval is a time or space. Interval is a time or space. Interval is a time or space. And last time, interval is a time or space. You start a painting and then you pause for 2 weeks. That 2 weeks is at interval. Then you continue the painting after 2 weeks, meaning pause and continuation of the word interval. So that's what that means. Interval. Alright, folks. That's it. The lesson is over. So, alright, I want to tell you this. An interval is the time or space of something. After his departure, there was an interval of many years without any meetings. Meetings, which is that. Alright, that's it. See you later. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson.